had a customer with an attic installation company, and he wanted to name it the Attic Guys. And thankfully, I got a hold of him before he pulled the trigger on the branding and everything. And I said, "Okay, let me go do some research. That's not a horrible name, but let me go do the research and see what's out there." Well, there's 20 other companies called the Attic Guy to do attic insulation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I always like to have alliteration or rhyming or something clever in the business name, like Roto-Rooter. That's a great business name. Rolls off the tongue. It's memorable.
Mhm.
So I came up with
Mhm.
Attic Fanatics, and there was only one other business in the
Awesome.
country, Attic Fanatics, and it's an antique place. And so, we built it out and then we're just running as fast as we can because what we don't want is another company to see that and then them pounce on the idea and put a bunch of citations out there. So, you're just running as hard as you can to put a lot of content out there, get it indexed by Google, get it known by Google. But it's memorable. And he said he gets probably 10 comments a month on the cleverness of the name. People think about it, they talk about it, they kind of laugh at it, and that
Mhm.
that puts it in their memory.
Mhm.
They're gonna remember that. And so just by a little bit of strategy, if you think about it like this, every prospect interaction you have, you've got a certain amount of emotional equity in that conversation. And you also have a ticking
Mhm.
clock that's about 3 or 4 seconds long, and you've got to grab their attention right then, you know? And
Mhm.
so you have to invest in that. People brand things because of like their
Mhm.
family name or some clever thing their wife likes or
Mhm.
something. And so their wife likes it, and so they call it
Mhm.
that, butterfly roofing or something like that, that doesn't click, and I'm not picking on wives or anything like that.
Mhm.
I'm just saying those are things I've run across where I call it internal
Mhm.
branding. You're branding the company based on internal
Mhm.
values that the customer doesn't see and doesn't value. And if you're selling to your go ahead.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a point. What they think the value is isn't, of
Yeah, you
course, what
always
the
have to
customer
start with what
thinks,
what
and then they don't
problems
know
are
it.
you solving for the customer?